Hey, what's up, YouTube? I didn't mean to start this early. I was going to wait till 7:30. It's probably about 10 after. Hopefully, I had it set up right. Um, Trying to set this other one up. I don't have any more time on this till I can pay the bill again. So I'm sitting in the parking lot over here so I can use this tonight. Um, there's somebody. The notification went through. That's cool. Yeah, depending on the what do you call it, the Wi-Fi over here. Tonight I'm gonna do a live stream from here. So I get this other thing set up. Oh man, a lot of weird shit happening in the world today. I'll tell you what, got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hey Tammy, cool. You know what? I screwed up. I put 7:30 on that, and I turned it on by accident. It was 8 minutes after, so you had like another 20 minutes or something. I'm glad that you saw the message and you got here. I'm actually show you where I'm at. First off, I got my other phone I'm working on right now. Set it up. It doesn't have any more time on it. What's it say? I was watching your other line. Oh, cool. Um, yeah, I did that this morning. I came over here. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. Wait a minute. There you go. It should. I'm in a shopping center because I don't have any time on this phone. The Wi-Fi's working. I don't have Wi-Fi at the house. So just for tonight, I should. Oh, good thing happened. I had lost paperwork. The labor board owed me like $1,800 almost, 17 and a half, whatever, right? And I still have my other check rolling in from them weekly, but they owe me back pay. My cat literally found the paperwork today. It was up on a shelf. She went up there. I must have sat it down instead of putting it where I normally would have. Maybe I got a phone call that day or whatever. And she was up there messing around, and it was like my resumes I had printed up were top, and the copy of the paperwork I needed was on there. Couldn't believe it. If I could have got down there today, it would have sped the thing up. Did you find it? Yeah, I found the paperwork. My cat literally did. It was up on the shelf, and she was up there messing around. Exactly. I gave her a big old hug and a kiss. At $1,700, she's gonna get some fancy feast for that shit. Hook her up with some good cat food, not the econo buy shit. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get this thing up. There ain't a whole lot of time on this. What may happen, I'll do some here, and this other phone, I'll just run back and maybe do more at the house. Yeah. On the Josey Wales channel, because that one's got time on it still. This one I gotta get, when I get my check, I'll be able to turn it back on. Probably be down for a day or two. Monday afternoon, I should be able to turn it back on. Now let me get this thing set up. I don't know if I used it as the thumbnail on this. Did you ever see the Economist magazine? They were talking about 100 times over. It's The World 1977. It's got, or was that it? 1978 or was it 8? I forget. It's on there anyway. Let me put this up. I got to stop talking for 1 minute. Get this thing up and rolling. Hang on. Okay, there's that. Okay, live streaming. Hang on. Okay. There's a lot of shit to fill out here on this live stream thing. All right, there's all that. Wait a minute. Okay, schedule for later. No, it's coming on now at, today's the 17th. And it's now, I'll put it for 7:15, it's 7:13. p.m. Okay. Okay, so what I was saying is on the Economist magazine cover, it's kind of a famous cover. There's like little cartoon drawings on it. I think I use it for the thumbnail on this. I saw a whole bunch of new shit. It was like predictive programming on there. I don't know if anybody else spotted this before, but there's one called the Wheel of Fortune on there. If you can bring it up, Google search The Economist, The World magazine. Shit. Hang on one second. Let me get this thing up. It had all kinds of different things on there. It was predictive programming, big time. Wait a minute. Let me just stick to one thing. I keep jumping back and forth. I got to get this up and running. Okay, here we go. Now we got it. That should do it. Okay. Wait a minute. One more thing. Okay, we are up and running. It's giving me a countdown. There we go. Going live. It should work. There we go. So now I got both live streams going. So anyway, on the cover, it's got like artwork, and it's like I said, it's predictive program. There's one that, shit. Before I put that one up, I should have showed you. I had a picture of it. I could have showed you it. But you can Google it if you have another way to Google it. Hey, Spirit in the Sky, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I was just telling Tammy's up here. I was telling her about, I saw something that kind of freaked me out. Here's how it happened. Listening to another person's channel, and they were talking, what's it say? Did you hear that woman on my... Oh, yeah, that was crazy shit. She's got some inside info right there. Anyway, on that magazine cover, there's a lot of little drawings, like Trump on a throne, kind of like, but the throne is the world. In other words, it's sitting on a globe. And you saw that then. Okay, cool. And he's got a scepter, and he's like looking like king of the world. And there's a lot of little weird things. There's one that's called the Wheel of Fortune. And what the hell is that? Wait a minute, second. You used up 10 gigabytes. I couldn't. Okay, whatever. I'm getting all kind of crazy notifications here right now. So anyway, there's different pictures in there. One thing I noticed, like I said, it had a Wheel of Fortune. It had looked like a French flag on there, and German, and another flag from Europe. I can't remember what it was. And like this wheel, it was spinning, and it was like politicians tied to it or whatever. Hey, what's up, Mixed Media? How you doing? Good seeing you. Thank you guys, all three of you guys, for being here. Actually, we got 6 in there now. Appreciate all you guys. So anyway, it looks like possibly maybe it was Marie Le Pen from France and somebody else on that wheel, like basically about the election thing. And at the bottom, if you look close, there's these boxes, and they have like, looks like tickets that were going in. I think they were supposed to be election boxes. There's all this weird shit that was on there. I started to see in the thing. It's hard to explain. I wish I had the picture of the magazine right here, and I could have went over it all. Maybe later on when I turn the other live stream off, I got a picture of it in there. I'll show you, and you can go look it up or Google it. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. And I saw it before. A lot of YouTube channels have talked about this thing throughout the last few years. Anyway, the other thing I want to jump onto real quick here is, I guess you guys all heard they're moving the inauguration inside. Now they had a nuke sniffer helicopters flying around Washington, D.C., checking for anything that way. And I know that they had someone claim, I don't know where I heard this, but someone claimed that it was a fertilizer bomb truck possibly heading for D.C. with a big thing on the front that it could plow through, maybe get close to wherever he was going to give his inauguration. So they're doing that inside now, which is cool. I don't, why Trump's even having a rally on the 19th, I don't know. Another person had said this. he's actually maybe going to get inaugurated on the 19th, moved it up a day, but it's acting like it's a rally. And the way it would land, I think that the person said that we will officially be like a republic because back in the 1870s they did something different. I can't explain it, but we got to wait and see. All these things I'm hearing is all nothing more than theory. But I did hear something that was disturbing. Christine Nome, she got picked as one of his cabinet. I forget, secretary of maybe DOJ or something. The point being is she wants to go with what the hell's the name of that? Patriot Act 2.0. That's the worst fucking thing. Why you want to spy on Americans? And she wants to revamp the CIA to get them more. That scares the shit out of me. If you want to hear more about that, when I'm done here, go over and check. I think it was Veteran Biker. I saw that today. I mean, I hope that's not the case. You know, who the hell's Trump picking here if this is the case? Weird thing is Christine Nome spells her name Noem. If you rearrange the letters, you got omen. Just saying, you know, it's an omen. Pretty scary. Anyway, hang on. It's already getting hot in here. I basically, what do we got here? Mixed media. All right, there you go. Let's see. I've been feeling so weird for a couple of days now. Just can't pinpoint. Yeah, I think everybody is to some degree. Some of it might be because we're seeing a million different things, you know, and talking about it and everything. But I think everybody's basically tuned in to something far bigger than we can understand. You know, basically God could be telling us, warning us, something huge is about to happen in our country. And I'll tell you, it's kind of scary. We'll see. But like I said, if he goes ahead and moves it up a day to the 19th, that would be crazy as hell. You know, trick the deep state or whatever, start getting inaugurated right then and there. But there's also been people saying a while back that someone predicted, and this is a year or 2 years ago, I heard this, that the Capitol building eventually would be blown up. I don't know whether inauguration will happen at the White House or there. All this shit's scary. You never know. I think you should go down to Mar-a-Lago and get inaugurated there. Yeah. Anyway, man, my ribs are hurting for some reason. I fell earlier. I did something to my ribs. Probably just re-injured them from the seatbelt from an accident. I'm still hurting. How you doing? Hey, little bit of pure gold. Good to see you. I think you meant to say good evening, but God evening's pretty good too. Yeah. There you go. Maybe God's looking down. Made you write that in there. What do we got over here? Yeah, man. I get them adrenaline dumps. All of a sudden, anxiety out of nowhere. I didn't have that shit for years, and I noticed it came back. I used to get anxiety attacks occasionally, mostly after I quit partying years ago, and we'd be going into work and I have these mini anxiety attacks and shit. I'm getting them again every now and then. It's weird. Not a good feeling. It's pretty hard to deal with. So how you been, little bit of pure gold? Good seeing you. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Everything okay? By the way, just to let everybody know, who you guys probably already know, there's two live streams going on right now here. One is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. The other one is my Preacher Pale Rider. For anybody who's up there that didn't know that, most of you guys probably. What's that? I just about passed out at the grocery store. I think my blood sugar dropped. Oh man, maybe that's what happened. You know, another thing though. That's one of the things I've been worried. I've been getting dizzy spells, and I think some of it's sinus. But I start to wonder all the shit that we're hearing and everything, psychosomatic maybe, because they're talking about 5G being turned on and all. We'll never know because we're already doing the damage to ourselves by getting all amped up talking about it. You know what I'm saying? If it actually is turned on, it probably feel no different than the anxiety we're already being put through with all the bullshit going on in the world. What's this? It feels good knowing I'm not alone. Exactly. We're all in this together. Remember that saying? Wasn't that one of the sayings they rolled out for us for the pandemic? That and the new normal. And this is one I can't stand from the news corporations. This is what you need to know. What the fuck who are you to decide what I need to know? Maybe I want to know something else. I just don't like the shit. They're telling you the propaganda, and they don't want you to know anything other than what you need to know, according to them. What does it say? Amish said they didn't get seen. Yeah. Evidently, the TV was very infectious. If you turned on the TV or something, you could get that disease. A lot of it is mind control. I mean, sure, there's all kinds of crap going on, sicknesses, but I think it's made worse. It's made worse by our own imaginations and shit from hearing it over and over. Even if you know it's bullshit, psychologically, they're trying to break through the barrier you're putting up around your brain to keep the bullshit out. They're still going to work their way through to some degree. It's a tough battle, spiritual battle, actually. What's this? We have, what's that, 6G here now? Yeah, it's everywhere, if that's what you're putting there. I can't read that. Wait a minute. Every time I heard stay safe, I follow up with from the government. Exactly. Yeah, it's disgusting. Stay safe. Yeah, people like the person at the counter at the store telling you that. It's like you were going to go run through a minefield or some shit. I'm only going home. Don't have to wish me luck and don't have to stay safe and like you're never going to see me again. I'll be back down to buy some bread tomorrow or whatever the fuck it is. You used to hear that all the time at the store, Stay safe. Holy shit. It's all that fear they're cranking out. And they're trying to do it now with the other thing, the bird flu. What's this? I swear I can hear the electric and internet running through my house. It's right. Yeah, you know what? You might be able to. Do you have the Nest too? What's that? Is it the Nest? The smart meters? You might want to get them the hell out of your house if you do. That's the thing. They literally built weaponry right into our lives, into our homes. These smart meters and shit. Even the Wi-Fi is no good. Go to check out Joe Imbriano on his smartmeters.com thing. He talks about that and a whole shitload of other stuff they're messing with us with. What's this? Oh, 6G. No, we have 6G. How do you have 6G, your own internet? Are they already putting out 6G? I heard it was coming. 5G is pretty bad. I don't think... what's that? Yeah, that's scary. What's this? Stay vigilant? Makes more sense. Yeah. You know what? But again, if you keep reminding someone, stay safe. How do you stay safe? Do you know something's coming at you? Just say, I don't know. It's just all that mind fuck. All that... It's just reminding you, this is the new normal and all this bullshit. Catchphrases. We don't need them. Let's go about our lives and just go live our lives and put your faith in God, not in, this other trivial shit maybe. That's what we got to do. Lean on God more. Yeah. What's it say? If it existed outside of CGI, the essential workers talking to and exchanging payments with thousands of people a week would be dropping like flies, but they were all good. Yeah, Exactly. That's the next thing is I think eventually they're going to tell us that some other thing, maybe it'll be the bird flu or monkeypox or some other fun shit. Now you can't handle money because it's going to be on the money, and so well we can remedy that.
Hello,
Freaking spam ass callings. I can't stand that spam all the time. Yeah. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Pissed me off. Just all the bullshit, you know. What's that? 4D aliens. Oh, exactly. You know. And we're being brainwashed, basically. You know, over and over. They will put. What's that say? Put the crap. Oh, they'll pull the crap because they already conveniently all of a sudden never had enough change. Yep, exactly. I forgot what the hell else. I was just about to say something important. That phone call fucked me all up. I can handle my silver coins and gold tabs. Oh, yeah. Thank you that you said that. I literally forgot. Yeah, there's a thing in the Bible about, the gold will become cankered and the silver, they'll cast the silver in the streets. And the next thing you know, we'll have to go to digital money. Here we go. And they'll have you in gloves and boots and radiation suits and everything else. Fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Unbelievable. What's it saying? They take away cash, but it would take something major for me to exchange. Yeah. Well, you know what they're doing now is Bitcoin. It's becoming a big deal. And I think it's walking us over to the mark of the beast. They want digital money and all this other shit. What's that? Trump takes out the trash. The restream on Salty Cracker just rolled through. Let me see. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Maybe he's already making moves. The weird thing is, by the way, I don't know if all you guys heard this, but Greenland's pretty much part of America now. He made a deal already with it, and they seem like they want to do it. I just say if it's good for all parties, that's great. But if you're just going in and stealing a chunk of land, that's kind of screwed up. I have what's that? Sounds like the Avon thing. Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute. What else did I miss in here? I want something I can touch and can't hold Bitcoin in my hands. Exactly. They can make your invisible money disappear a lot quicker than your fiat cash. At least you have something to say, remember this? And wave it in the banker's face or whoever, the store owners, and say, why does this not have anything behind it? What's that? Without a passport. So, whoa. Yeah. The rest of the world isn't okay with it. Yeah, I know. So can I go to Greenland now without a passport? That's a good question. No, you won't even be able to go to the next state over because you don't have your vaccine ID crap. Like I was saying earlier, the COVID, Certificate of Vaccine ID, 19. The 1 is A, and the 9 is the 9th letter I. Ran by AI. That's where we were heading, and that's where they want to take us again for the next crap coming down the pike. That's ruining our whole food supply. They got to keep killing everything under the sun because it might have that in it. It's like, you got to be kidding me. Starvation will get us just as quick, if not quicker. Nothing to eat, Now it's in the pork products. It's in the beef. It's in the, and you know what? Mixed media. Was that you? I was talking to her, Tammy, yesterday, talking about pets. I just saw in the news today they're going after pets, or not yet, but they're talking about we got to rethink about pets. I can't remember. It was one of these news channels said something that maybe during a pandemic they could be carriers of something. So they're trying to take anything that you value away from you, anything that'll keep your morale up, because they want you in the ground a lot quicker. They want you dead and gone. And if you take all hope and everything anybody cares about away from them, they'll just curl up and die eventually. You know, more or less, that's about where we're heading. What does this say? Harris would have been horrible, but I think you're ignorant. Wait a minute. You're ignorant of, you believe Trump is coming to save you. Time to figure out, what's that, how to trade and learn how to. Yeah, you know what? For all we know, I'll say this, and people will get pissed off, but I can start to think like this now. Trump might be the Antichrist. Might not, but might. The only thing I'm looking for is Jesus right now. I can't rely on any human being anyway. I would hope Trump's here. Maybe God's using Trump to straighten out America. I don't know. But I know one thing. I'm not putting anybody above Jesus. Jesus is who I'm following. That's that. The hell with everything else. You know, I'm rooting for Trump to, do something here, but I ain't worshiping him. What's that say? Yeah, you probably can't go anywhere without a passport, like Greenland or anywhere pretty soon. Watch. Like I'm saying, they'll probably make us have all kind of real ID. They were talking about that for a couple of years, and they're still coming with it. I had to do this thing called ID Me just to get my unemployment. You had to go show documents, and man, it was a pain in the dick. They couldn't get it right, and I had to keep doing it 2-3 times. Fingerprint, all this horse shit. It's working us right over to this new beast system, I'm telling you. What's that? They better not mess with pets. Yeah, I am not the only one who. Yeah, exactly. Shit, a lot of people would be up in arms, but they're trying to take anything you care about. Remember the famous words out of WEF, Klaus Schwab? You'll own nothing and be happy. I don't think people will be happy, but they might own nothing. You communist bastards keep taking everything, or trying to. What's it say? They tried to do that to me, but God was with. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's crazy as hell. Let me see over here. Amen, and I hope I'm wrong. But it doesn't look good. I study economics, and the plan just makes us more slaves. And exactly, they're not letting go of the power. Guess what? Here's the deal. Trump's been getting benefit out of that power, and so is all both sides, every side. All these politicians are in there. They're reaping the benefits. The only ones that are getting screwed over is us, the little guys. So yeah, we could be getting set up for a big knockdown here. So I think it'd be good to be a little bit skeptical at least. And like I said, focus on Jesus, man. I don't know what else to tell you, because you can't count on human beings that are here. Wait a minute, let me see this. Exactly. You don't want them stealing everything. You can do that. But I said that before, too, that maybe they're doing that just to stuff our face in the mud, trying to take everything away. But maybe it's God's plan. Let them take everything away, everything material, because then you'll really get closer to God. When you lose everything, all of a sudden, that's a bucket of cold water in the face. That wakes people up. And then you realize it was all materialism anyway. You're going to die. You can't take a damn thing with you, not even a thin dime, If you could, there wouldn't have been all them treasures under the pyramids of Tutankhamun and all these other pharaohs. So there you go. It's an anchor around our neck, and may actually, your materialism and your false idols that we hang on to in our lives may be the thing that keeps us from advancing and going up to heaven. So learn to let go of shit. Let me see. I will not hesitate to fight over my. Exactly. My animals they're part of my life, man. They're like my children. I'd go to war and back. Man, I was brokenhearted when I had to give away a couple of my cats back in the day when I moved. That sucked. That was brutal. Found out that 2 of them got good homes, though. So that was cool, at least that way. But what's that? Consumerism slaves, exactly. I will own, yeah, exactly. What's it say? Mass One sent me a card. Yeah, you were saying that. If I see him, I'll tell him to get a hold of you. Stop by your channel. Yeah, you know what? The mail is crawling, man. Took me forever to get things through the mail recently. It's ridiculous as shit. Man, I'll tell you what, you're lucky to you won that car. That's awesome. That's it. Exactly. Yep, your pets. People need to look at what they are doing with livestock. We don't eat pets. Exactly. But they're trying to take everything. They ain't happy unless they're ruining. I mean, even the holidays. Oh, don't go over there. It's Thanksgiving. You can't go there. You're spreading the virus. A couple years ago, they were telling us that. And no, you can't go in to grandma at the hospital or the retirement home. You might kill her. Then she dies and you didn't get a chance to say your goodbye or whatever. That shit was sick. That's evil, you know? Look back in history. You know, when you had a family member, you know, occasionally if you had like black plague going, I guess you'd stay away, but or whatever, smallpox or, you know, whatever was way back in the day. The point being is you only got so much time on this earth. That's up to you. That's your choice, I guess. If your grandmother's dying, you know, trying to keep you away from them because, you know, I don't know. I just thought that was all bullshit. And I thought missing all the holidays and stuff was bullshit to some degree. I mean, I don't know. It's ridiculous, okay? Because it was okay. Meanwhile, while they're telling you that, they're out visiting people. You know, Gavin Newsom was at a big dinner function, but telling everybody else to stay home. Nancy Pelosi was getting her hair done. All that shit, you know? But you had to stay home like a prisoner in your home, wearing a fucking suffocation device on your face. And maybe if you wanted to go out, you could get a, you know, pincushion imitation. You know, go poke yourself with some poison needle or something, or whatever it is. So anyway, what else we got on here? You did? You know, that's a good idea. They've been, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, bird dog gnome, how you doing? Yeah, diapers, face diapers, yep. Yeah, that sucked. I feel bad for the children that were having to wear that at school. You know, that must have been torture for them. What's it say? Obama partying and didn't he get to... Yeah, exactly. You're right. I took care of my grandma for 8 years and she passed away peacefully at my home this last Easter. I'm telling you, I felt Jesus in the room when her body left her body. You know something? And you got that beautiful memory there. That's precious to have been there at that time instead of being separated from your family. You know what I mean? It's just evil and sick, in my opinion. That whole, you know, trying to keep... They're basically breaking the family unit up. Because that's what communists do. What's it say? Went outside, sang to my neighbor. I remember you telling me that before. Neighbors joined in. That's cool. We still have people wearing those nasty... Yeah, because this thing's getting full of germs. People will hang around. They'll be walking around for days and, you know, they might have rinsed it off once and let it dry overnight and put it back on. Yeah. So now it's just like a damp bacteria sponge or something on their face. And not only that, I said this before. People were putting cloth, just anything, a dirty sock, I don't know, whatever they had around their face, an apron, or, one of them Bazooka Joe sweatshirts. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the Bazooka Joe comics on the chewing gum. Guy had his shirt up like that. Anyway, the point being is, there's something called cotton lung that textile workers used to get from being around loose, I guess, fibers were in the air or whatever. They're there all day long. And I have to wonder, and someone said this, that's possible that, having that over your face or a rag or whatever over and over and over for days on end, you could be breathing in not microscopic, but very, very small fiber. It may be microscopic, and it gets caught in your lung a little at a time, and that becomes a nice nesting ground for phlegm, and hence bacteria, and hence I think it's called popcorn lung, but I could be wrong on that. No, cotton lung, I think they call it. Popcorn lung is something totally different. Look into that. It was textile workers used to get it. And being around that, you wonder, if they make us walk around with that for a couple years, you wonder if that would start happening. What's it? Hey, what's up, Stuart? Good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. We got 2 live streams going. One is the Pale Rider, and the other one's Josey Wales, Legends and Tales. Hang on one second. I want to make sure I'm not running the battery out here again. Okay, wait a minute. I got 10% there. So what I'm going to do, I think I got more than that on here. I got to start charging these. 18% there. Talking for a little while, but I didn't have them all the way charged. Let me turn the car on. I'll charge this. Hang on one second. Yeah, exactly. A little bit of pure gold. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's a way to help you get some closure when your grandmother died. Things like that are important. So I just don't see separating the family at that point. That's ridiculous. What's that say? The believers had their kids so paranoid they wouldn't go. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous, dude. And that whole 6 feet. What's that say? Wait a minute. If the mask did anything, they'd have biohazard containers for them. Right? Exactly. Exactly. I used to say that. Spot on there, Mixed Media. Yeah, it would be all the biohazard material lying around the parking lot. Nobody seemed to give a shit about that. That is so screwed up. I forgot about that. Damn masks were lying everywhere in the streets and everything. What else we got up here? My neighbor kid had 4 other kids who off themselves during lockdown. Yeah, evidently that really was hard on the kids growing up. Really depressed it. That's sad. Yep. It's horrible. Mixed Media. What's this? Only good that came from the lockdown. No kid was kidnapped. Yeah. Now, they probably still did that some other way, but you're right. Probably cut. You know what? It probably did cut it down drastically. So how you been, Stuart? It's good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. What's going on over in England? Anything exciting? What's this say? Masks are like wearing chain link fence. Exactly. Chain link fence is good as it did. Right. Like someone used to say that was, that's like using a chain link fence to stop a mosquito from getting into your yard or something. The insanity of it all, because the virus is microscopic and the holes in the material were way bigger, way bigger. But other children and spouses were abused for far worse and more often anything already happened. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What else we got here? Yeah, so anyway, it's just got to the point where they're going to start. I think they're going to start doing it again. You know, it's going to be the bird thing now. And, you know, oh, by the way, you know they're calling for a black swan. What's that, for bird flu? You know, is that what the black swan's going to be? I know what a black swan is, but yeah, you know what I mean? It's everything's getting ridiculous. What's that? My family of 7 made it through the entire thing without getting sick. Yeah, mostly I got through all that too without any major thing. But then, like the second, I guess 2 years in, I did get, I'm assuming it might have been the Omicron shit or one of them. And, you know, I've been sick before and I've been sick again. And I was sick just a couple weeks ago. But you know what? You still got to go on with your life. You can't let the fear stomp you down. And that's what they want to do. They're trying to control us with fear. That's all I'm saying. Are you sure it wasn't just the flu? It could have been. It could have been because at that time, other people were getting sick and claiming it. It could have been. Absolutely. I didn't go run off like an idiot to a parking lot to get somebody stick a Q-tip up my nose. Some guy, I said this all the time, some guy that was flipping burgers over at the Wendy's a week before is now a medical expert, and he's using the Petri dish and a dirty Dixie cup or whatever to get your specimen. And the guy, you know, it's unreal. In an unclean situation, it's not sterile, and they're going to test you for some kind of disease or something. Most ridiculous shit. What were they, even hospital staff, or who were they? Somebody they just hired on the spot? Unbelievable. And that's probably what they did. Hired minimum wage kids to go collect that shit, put them at risk. And also, the other thing is they don't have to pay nursing staff or somebody that was making decent money, because it was all a big money grab mostly, if you think back. You know, all the bullshit, all the money that went into that, and then the money that they stole out of it too. All these politicians, the Democrats mostly, you know, they loved that emergency money it was rolling in, using it for everything but what it was supposed to be used for. It goes right into their coffers for the next election. Yeah, it might have been the flu, a little bit of pure gold. Yeah, you never know. I wouldn't. I thought it was kind of ridiculous to haul ass. Yeah, sneezed once, and people were like running their ass off over to get tested. The fuck's a test gonna do? You're sick. Go get some chicken noodle on the stove and you know, take a few aspirins, lie down. You don't want to run out and go get somebody else sick with it. You know, that's doing the same dumb thing, trying to run over to get tested. You know, have a whole colony of sick people standing around in a frickin', you know, parking lot to get tested to see if they were sick. You know you're sick. You feel like shit, right? That's good enough for me. I don't need to fucking know whether it's a staph infection or this or that or whatever the fuck cold it is, or what's it saying? Bunch of attention. Exactly. Exactly, mixed media. A lot of it was for attention. Yeah. Literally, there was people going like 3 or 4 times a week to go see it, get tested again. Man, oh man, those people were baked. Or they were paid to do that to cause more fear, get more people. Yeah, some of these Democrats were buying into it so big time, it was ridiculous. Yep, vitamin C, sunshine. Exactly, the sunshine kills viruses, you know, ultraviolet light, also vitamin C and all that stuff. But why were they chasing down those kids that were on the Wave Runner out in California during the pandemic? Nobody was on the beach but those kids. They had the guts enough to go out and go live their life. And what the hell's going on here? Keep getting messages from my phone saying it's not backing up. Wait a minute. Backup stopped. 88 items aren't backed up. Yeah, they're trying to get me to hurry up and pay my bill, I guess. So anyway, the whole thing is with the what's it say? Operation Warp Speed is part of the reason why I can't believe that Trump isn't an inside plan. Yeah, exactly. He was all about, yeah, let's roll this out. First off, it's not a one-size-fits-all anyway with this shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's body chemistry is different. I never understood that. They just thought, everybody could take the same thing. I can't take, diabetic medicine, and you can't take this and that, you know what I mean? Everybody's different. So how do you have one size fits all? And that's the way they were acting, and you're a piece of shit if you didn't go and get your thing, your pokey. They wanted to make you feel like, the guilt trip on you big time, which is complete shit. Yep. What's it say? Hey, how you doing? What's that, humble? MAGA cult psychosis. Just stupid. Okay. What's wrong with Make America Great Again, though? For real. I mean, when you break it down to what they want America to be great. Now, I don't like the fact that we could be stealing Greenland out from, who owns it or whatever. But I'd like to see America be great again. But, you're allowed to have your opinion. That's another good thing about people who believe in MAGA is they let you have your opinion. You see what I'm saying? It's a sharing of ideas, because you go to some channels and they'll cut you right off, if you're not rolling with the ideas that the View demons, Whoopi Goldberg and all them are saying is what you need to know. What's this? I mean, maybe humble is saying not to. Okay, if that's the case, then if I came off the way I think I might have, then I apologize. No problem there. I'm just saying, from Make America Great Again. But you might be right about if that's the way you meant that. That's the problem with reading text. You can't. Had I heard you say that, I might have heard sarcasm at one point or heard this a certain way. So, yeah, I can kind of agree with you on what you're saying there. What's it say? I had a baby during the 2020, and it was crazy. Hang on, I gotta turn the damn car back on. I'm gonna run out of battery here. Sitting here trying to charge the damn thing. I didn't have the car on. It's 7% now on that. And I think I should have some over here. Looks like 14% there. As soon as I get some charge on this, I'll jump over and charge that as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. What's it say? They didn't want my husband in the hospital for our son to be born. I know, that's bullshit. It's the fear that kills people more than the damn disease, it seems like. Wearing you down, and then once you're worn down from all that fear, could be lowering your immune system, and then you really do catch something bad, and boom, it gets you. Yep, maybe you're right about that too, mixed media. Yeah, pretty much. Now, but I'm hearing another side to the story is that people over in Greenland are kind of psyched about this. Well, and they showed some kids talking about it and everything, but there's something called propaganda. What kind of percentage? They're telling you what they want you to hear. Is what I'm saying. Maybe they do. Maybe some don't. We never get the truth anymore. It's hard to tell. with anything. Wait a minute. Okay. Huh. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, hey, little bit of pure gold. Can you do me a favor? I think I'm going to tell you to jump over to this other live stream because, hang on one second. Let me see. Yeah, I got this thing charging. Now stay put for a little while longer. I'm trying to get close to ending this here because I'm literally sitting in a parking lot, as you see, and I'm waiting for somebody to come out and complain. I'm using Wi-Fi often, so what I'm going to do is get the other one charged eventually before I roll out, head home, and I'm just going with the one live stream for the rest of the night. And I wanted to see what I got on this statistics. Right now, we're at 44 minutes and 48 seconds. I'll let it go a little longer, another 5 minutes or so. What's the name of the channel? The other channel is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. All right. You got a few minutes. I'm going to keep going on here till I'll run it till about till it gets to 50 minutes. So you got 5 more minutes on here, and then I'm going to kill it off because I just got to start charging that other phone. I only got the one jack down there, one what do you call it? Outlet to plug it in at. I think there's actually another one maybe over there, but that's a USB cord thing. Yes, if you could jump over there, it'd be awesome. Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. It's spelled Legends. There you go. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. So anybody else that wants to go over to the other channel, I'm going to shut this one down. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for the thumbs up. You can go over to Legends and Tales and hang out over there. And I'm going to unplug this one. Just wanted to give a heads up. Thank you. There's a couple people up there. There you go. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you all. And let me shut this down. And I'll show you the Economist magazine I was talking about. Hey, mixed media. I'm sorry, I got talking here. Did you say something? Yeah, somebody said something over here, and I didn't get a chance to answer him or whatever. All right, cool. I thought all right, that's another reason. It's kind of hard to keep hopping back and forth. Here's the views I had on this one. It was only 10. Which just seems crazy. I'll actually do more views once I kill this live stream off and let it go. People watch the replay, and that's where I get most of my views, I think. Anyway, let me do that. And once this comes down, I'll see. I got to start charging that phone. I'll put up the magazine cover I was talking about. There's a picture in here of it, and you guys ought to check it out if you haven't seen it before. Most of you might have seen it. Hang on 1 minute. Oh, sorry. Trying to put this somewhere. It's got a wire in it, so now it's not sitting properly. Wait a minute. Hold it right like that right now. Wait a minute. Trying to get this picture up here. I hope I got it in here. Come on. Here it is. It's not the greatest picture, but man, I don't know if you guys can see this. Ah, shit. Wait a minute. Can you? Wait a minute. Can you guys see that? That was the magazine cover I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you can see it. See the yellow card with Trump sitting on top of the world. He's got a scepter or maybe a crown or something, or he's like he's sitting on a throne. That was back in the day, that picture. And then they have other ones in here. I was talking about the Wheel of Fortune. Let me see if I can blow it up. That thing there at the bottom If you look close, there's like politicians or something on the wheel there. And if you look even closer at the bottom, it looks like ballot boxes, like they're talking about cheating, you know. And then there was other shit on here underneath the Trump on top of the world. Can you guys see that? I'm not even sure. I'm pointing at it, but you're here. There's one called like a tarot card called the Magician, and it's got like what looks like a link, a chain link to on it that's kind of might be connecting the two cards. And in a sense, he was kind of a magician of one. You know, after all the bullshit he went through, he seemed to be able to get out of everything and anything. It's just crazy. It was a bunch of other little things. Over here, they now have 3 religions that they were going to make Chrislam. I don't know if you guys heard that. And there's 3. One's a pyramid. It could be like in Egypt. And the other 2 on there hooked up to what looks like maybe the internet wires and stuff. And I don't know if you guys are seeing that. And over here, it's called the one that says the tower. It's got a lightning bolt hitting it. And they just had that happen down in Washington, D.C. Anyway, it's just all kind of crazy, what do you call it, predictive programming stuff. What's that? Yeah, that's my main channel that you're on now. That one is literally got 230,000 views on it. So I'm getting close to 250,000. The other one's got 120,000. That's my main channel. I had one before that. It was taken down and lost it. It was just called Josey Wales back in the day. And I still found some videos in my archives, occasionally I put up, that were like, I guess they made copies of them or something, a handful of them. And I'll run them on this channel once in a while. What do we got here? The Jewish believe he is going to be the last president and will bring the end of... Yeah, he might be. I think it's all coming to an end. They think he might be like, how do they call it, reincarnation of, what was that, Silas? King, I can't remember the name of it. Cyrus. King Cyrus or something. They made a coin of Trump over there. What else we got here? Hey, Snoopy at Woodstock. How you doing? Japan donating money to Red Cross for LA fires, but not North Carolina. Newsom in Japan probably. Yeah, you're probably right. You probably just nailed that. If it wasn't China and Newsom, now it's probably Japan. He's probably all of Asia. He's working deals, selling out our country piece by piece over there. So how you been there, Snoopy? Good to see you. Trying to think what else I was going to talk about with the... now that we're on to like California, I don't know if you heard this, Snoopy, and a little bit of Pure Gold and all you guys. They had another fire out near an area in California. Actually, the other day, there was no fire. People wanted to go back into their homes. And there was military vehicles and FBI and stopping them from going up the street to their homes. Well, today, there was a fire underneath in the, I guess, somewhere in underground storage of lithium batteries. What the fuck's going on with the lithium? Yeah, they Google that when you get a chance. It's crazy shit. What's that? Foreign countries never donate to our disasters before. Why not? Yeah, that's a good point. We're all bailing them out. They don't. You're right. You should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be difficult times. For people will love only themselves. Yes. And their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at God. That's the truth. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Disobedient to their parents and ungrateful. Yep. People are growing cold in their heart towards each and what's that say? I heard about the battery factory fire. Okay, was that underground? Because I heard two different things. I heard it was lithium batteries or something, and it must have been a factory. But anyway, I wonder Dabu 77 had it on there. That's who it was. And I thought I heard something else about it. It sounded different, but again, it was a fire in an area that they were stopping people from going into their homes. And I guess getting their shit out of there. What's to say? I heard. I already read that. Sorry. The whole thing is, I don't know why we can't do anything about the bullshit that's going on. Someone needs to start paying for all these crimes against humanity. I heard a factory. Oh, then so that battery factory. Yeah, a lithium battery probably. Thought I heard lithium in there, and it was out in that area where it wasn't on fire the other day, and they had the cops and the FBI were stopping people from going into their homes for whatever reason. And it must have been connected to that. Anyway, it's funny how it keeps coming back to lithium every time. North Carolina had lithium mines, all this bullshit. You can't even believe it. Why in the hell? Why is everybody so into these electric cars, It's unbelievable. Yep, so poisonous they have to just let it burn out. And they're basically evicting or telling, or, what do you call it, evacuating people. Again, you leave there, you might not be able to come back to your home. I know one thing, I guarantee you, with all these floods and fires, and before they let anybody back in, they're probably trying to round up any guns that happen to be around. It's one way of taking our guns. You lose everything, you get out of there, and if you're out on the road, they probably stop you somewhere. They may go through your cars eventually and take any firearms you have. So yeah, they're going to come after the guns too pretty damn soon, I think. No one is held accountable because corruption is too high and on every level. That's right. What's that? The fire at the power plant and battery facility operated by Vistra Energy, thank you, in the Monterey County community of Moss Landing. That's what Moss Landing, I heard that, began Thursday afternoon, forcing evacuation and the closure of coastal highways. I'm wondering if that was like the night before they showed people being stopped from going into their homes and shit. FBI and the police were there trying to stop these people. No one is held accountable because, it's the truth. They went to contaminate the ocean water so Trump can't desalinate the water. Man, that's, something that's possibly for drinking and fire. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. These scumbags think that far ahead because they have think tanks to come up with all this evil, rotten ideas why the common man can't, he's got to go to work and earn his living. He doesn't have time to sit down and try to game plan how you can go after the criminals that are killing us. That's part of the reason why you can't catch them. Another part being, like she just said a while ago, the corruption runs deep. The swamp is deep. When burning, lithium can reach extremely high temperatures, with a lithium-ion battery fire potentially reaching up to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Yeah, man. Trump said we could desalinate the ocean water during droughts. Why didn't they do that? Israel was doing that, I think. Why in the fuck didn't anybody do that prior to that? They're worried about the smelts, them little fish. They could have, kept them fish alive. Didn't that matter? Let alone let us burned down half the country because of some fucking some fish. Trump's can't use water to put out lithium fires. Yeah. Huh. Well, it wasn't all lithium fires when it started. I don't think it was. I think it was direct energy weapons. But electrical fires, you might have a point there anyway, because a lot of smart meters may have blew up. There's a way they can send a charge through and possibly cause them to blow up. I'm pretty sure I've seen that several times talked about on different programs. Wait a minute. Are they wanting to purify sewage and let people drink that? Yeah, probably. Yep. And conveniently, it looks like P. Diddy's house burnt to held down, so there's any evidence that they didn't get, when they arrested him. Like maybe the tunnels are gone, and who knows. There's a lot of shit going on in Hollywood. There's probably a shit ton more of houses that had trafficking going on and drugs and everything else going on. Oh, does it? Yeah. I know sodium, if you throw a piece of sodium, which is another type of salt, I guess, like, or metal, I should say, it catches fire. Throw it in water, it has a violent reaction. I assume lithium's the same thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right there, mixed media. Yeah. Bill Gates wants you to drink shit and eat bugs, okay? Shit water and eat a couple crickets or something. You should be all right. Don't worry about it. Tough it out already. You're an American. You can do that. What else we got here? We already have recycled sewage water in the county. Smells like pool water. Yeah, they're using that shit anyway. Shit, there's probably soda companies and beer, what do you call it? Beer can't think of it. Basically people are making beverages probably out of purified. You look on the bottle, it says purified water. Before it was purified, was it, sewage water? You wonder. Never drink tap water in Florida. Yeah. Florida man, reclaimed water. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Man, oh man. Imagine the leftover medication. Yeah, they'd say that. And whatever else is in the reclaimed water. If you want birth control, that's crazy as hell. Yeah, they call them forever chemicals a lot of times in the water. Only now they're starting to talk about it, but they've been doing it for fucking decades, probably. All right, thanks for stopping by, Mixed Media. You know what? I think I'm going to head home. There's a lot of activity going on here, as you can see, starting to fill up, and I don't want a cop rolling up and telling me I'm loitering. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably kill this off, and I'm going to start it back up over at my house. The other phone doesn't have any, I don't have any Wi-Fi for it. So let me do that, and I'll do another one when I get home. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'll come back out and do another live stream. So thanks, you guys, for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. And anybody that doesn't get back, have a great night, and I'll see you on another live stream. See you guys later. Thanks a lot.